and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvette and I'm part of the Not Too Shabby Shop design team. Thank you so much for joining our hop today. We are very excited to share this month's newest subscriptions. We'd love for you to hop along, leave everyone some love, and subscribe if you'd like. To watch all the videos in today's hop, be sure to check out the playlist, which is linked in the description box below. Now, as a reminder, today's hop is a giveaway opportunity, and you can enter to win using the giveaway link in the description box. That will give you a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Not Too Shabby Shop. I'll also be sure to link to the Not Too Shabby Shop in the description box. So this month, I received the box of the month. So let me show you what came in the box of the month. So you get 2 paper pads, 2 coordinating ephemera packs, 2 stamp sets, a sampler pack of A2 card panels, and this little pack of tea with a little sampler pack of ephemera. So let's kind of go through all the goodies real quick. So let's start with the stamp sets first. So you get 2 stamp sets. You get the 6x6 stamp set, and this one is the Christmas Critters stamp set. So this has all these cute little Christmas critter images and then some lovely little Christmas sentiments. And then your second stamp set is the old-fashioned Christmas stamp set, and this is a 6x8 stamp set. And so this has some really cute images. I love this little nutcracker image, this old-fashioned image of this woman holding up the mistletoe, and then some really pretty sentiments. I love these ones. Like this one is really cute for like a Christmas tag. Love them. So those are your 2 stamp sets. Then you get your sampler pack of A2 card panels. So let me kind of lay these out so you can see what these look like. And I love these A2 card panels that we get. Now, again, this is just a sampler pack. So you can buy a full pack of these separately, but they're so cute. And check these out. These have kind of like a torn edge look on them. So they have a nice little vintage look to them. And I kind of have an idea for what I want to do with these already. Next, let's take a look at our pattern papers. So first, let's flip through this pack. This is a Woodland Christmas, and this one has 12 designs, so you'll get 4 of each design. So I'll flip through this pack first, and it does have, let me grab the right pack, a pack of the coordinating ephemera, so a Woodland Christmas, and I'll pop a picture of the ephemera up on screen now.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way, and oh, this time of year
Our next paper pack is the Frosted and Fabulous paper pack, and again this one has 4 designs, 12 designs, 4 of each design, and you get the coordinating ephemera as well. I'll pop a picture of this ephemera up on screen as well.
so much more than words can say, and I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents.
All right, so this was the Frosted and Fabulous paper pack. Love all the blues and the nature colors in here. I love this because it's not necessarily Christmas paper, it's winter themed, so that is perfect. So time to decide what I'm gonna make with some of the goodies from the box of the month. Okay, so what I've decided to use is this beautiful Christmas Critters stamp set and the Woodland Christmas paper pack. So I've made a few of what I'm going to make off camera. So I've made some tags. So I'm going to make one on camera with you, but I've made these cute little Christmas tags. So I made these tags. Oh, and I've also, to make this little snow globe, I pulled in this little, the standalone ultimate snow globe shaker die that's also available at the Not Too Shabby Shop. Now I'll link again everything in the description box. So I stamped these on some kraft cardstock, and again, I'll make one with you. And I did a little bit of creative masking. So as you can see, two of these stamps have like this whole little scene there. But I kind of wanted the scene with a couple of the other critters. So what I did was I stamped these on some masking paper I had in my stash. And then I cut out the critter and I stamped the little scene without that critter, and then I went and stamped a different critter. So here, the little bear is here with the trees. Oh, and I stamped an additional tree for that little bear. And then here, I stamped this scene that has the little raccoon, but I stamped the scene without the raccoon, and I stamped it with this little fox instead. So let's see, a little different. Kind of cute there. So again, a little bit of creative masking. So here you see the two scenes, but with two different critters. So let's get to making one together. And I stamped them using some of my Gina K dark chocolate ink, and I stamped again on kraft cardstock, and I'm coloring using some of my Prismacolor colored pencils. So I have all my goodies here ready to go. So I'll speed up the video a little bit as I'm coloring so you don't have to sit as I take my time coloring. In fact, before I color, let me get all my bits and pieces ready to go here. What I am going to do is get my pieces here ready. So I'm going to bring in my blending brush and my dark chocolate ink, and also do some ink blending of my pieces here. So I cut out the snow globe base out of some red cardstock I had, and then I cut out of the kraft cardstock just like the bottom half of that, and then trimmed along the little embossed line so I could get just this portion, because I want to just put the kraft colored part on the bottom part of the snow globe base, so that it has kind of a two-tone effect to it. And I'm ink blending both on the kraft and on the red using the dark chocolate, just to give it that kind of a dimensional effect. So we're doing that. And then I'll ink blend on my rectangle sentiment here. So I stamped on just this scrap piece of kraft cardstock. And again, using the dark chocolate ink to stamp my sentiment. And the sentiment simply says, "Have a cozy Christmas." And then I also stamped on the kraft cardstock. I die cut a tag, and I stamped on that one that says, "Sending warm fuzzies." And then out of the pattern paper, I cut another tag. And this is just a tag die I had in my stash. I really don't know where I got that one from. And then before I color this, I'm going to go in again with my blending brush and just around the edges of my little circle, I'll ink blend around that just to kind of distress it just a bit. And I think that gives it a nice cohesive look, since I'm distressing everything with this dark chocolate. Okay. And I'll distress the tag portion after I've assembled everything. So now I'm going to color up this little circle piece.
I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Okay, friends, now that I have my little image all colored, let's start to assemble our card. So I will start by putting our little circle piece into the base. So I'm going to try not to put it in too far so that the hooves of our little reindeer can show slightly through. And then I'll cut, you can see 2 strips. Oops, let me put this on here on the base of our snow globe. Move that out of the way. Now make sure you check out the playlist and see what everyone else has created today. See how cute that is? Oh, I was going to do something too. I know I did this on the other ones. So I just went in with my white pencil here and put a little white line here and here where there's like a kind of a debossed line there. Okay, there we go. Then I'm gonna put my red cardstock. I cut 2 strips just from some scrap cardstock I had. I'm just gonna put them here on my patterned paper, and then I will line up my sentiment strip right in here. Now I didn't cut the sentiment strip exactly the right width, so I will trim that down in just a minute. But let me get my strips of red cardstock on there first. And these will go perfectly in my house because I decorate my tree. It's kind of a rustic decoration with reds and rustic looking decor. Okay. There we go, that's trimmed down. Then I can add our little snow globe on there. Right there. Then I can attach our two tags together. That way on the back part is where I can write to and from and a little message if I like. Here we go. And they line up perfectly. So now I can go in back with my inks and just do some ink blending around the edges. And I'll do it both on the front and back of the tag. Alrighty. Again, just to give it that little rustic and cohesive look all around the whole tag. And then what I also did, because you know you don't want to have any white along the edges, I just ran the edge of my tag, all the edges along my ink pad here. And that way, once that's in there, then I can grab my twine, run that through here, and just tie a real simple knot. Not worried about any fancy bow here. Trim off any excess. And I'll clean up my mess here, of course. And there we go. There's our next tag. Let me pull in my other ones so you can see all four next to each other. There they are, my four little tags using those little critters and a little bit of creative masking so that they all have a beautiful holiday scene. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.